Everyone, so in this video I just wanted to share with you guys like a small update, and I also wanted to give you guys some tips. I would say like two tips that have helped me. um if you guys have been following my videos, 7 weeks ago my father passed away, and I feel like 7 weeks may seem like a long time for some people, but for me 7 weeks still pretty fresh for me. And people say with time it gets better, like the pain, and that's not the case for me. I feel like the more time passes, the more it hurts, the more I have questions, the more I am confused. There are better days than others. um, I feel like it's really hard, especially because I cannot travel. I haven't seen my family yet. I haven't seen my immediate family. I haven't seen my mom. I haven't been able to, grieve with her, like cry it out with my sisters, with my brother, with my niece, with my nephews. I still haven't had that. And I feel like once I have that, I feel like that's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be closure. I don't know if it's just gonna hit me hard and it's gonna be worse. Um, but I wanted to come here and share with you guys a few things that have helped me in this grieving process, especially in quarantine and self isolation. Um, I feel like it does get lonely sometimes, and what helps me is writing. I have a few journals and diaries where, I usually write down how I'm feeling, and or like things I see and hear that help me. I write them down, or questions I have, or just my feelings in general. I feel like that has helped me a lot in this grieving process. I'm a person that likes to write, so I feel like that really has helped me. I've written poems for my father, I've written letters to him, and I feel like that has helped me a lot. Also, listening to music, I feel like I'm not saying like salsa, cumbia, stuff like that. I'm talking about music that reminds me of him, music that brings me peace, music that helps me relax, music that helps me just meditate and try to process this pain that I'm going through. I've had people say, get over it. It's been 7 weeks, and I don't think you can get over it that quickly, especially when I've had this huge bond and this huge, I would say, an amazing relationship with my father. Um, you just don't get over it that quickly, especially if that person has played a huge role in your life and has impacted your life tremendously. And I feel like he was one of the most important people in my life, and I can't get over it that easy. For some people, it may be easy when they get, when they lose a parent or a loved one, but for me personally, it's been the hardest thing that I've gone through as an adult or in my entire life. It's a pain that I don't think I'll ever get over. This feeling of loneliness, this feeling of a void. There's something missing in my life. I don't think I'll ever get over that. And also, what hurts me the most is knowing that my son is not really going to get to know my father. He's only going to get to know him through me. He's going to get to know him with the stories I tell him or the videos I show him. Um, he does see his pictures and he'll say abuelo, but as he grows older, I don't think he's not going to have that bond or that relationship that grandparents should have with their grandkids. I feel like grandparents are so crucial and important in a child's life. um, and my son's gonna miss out on that, especially on my side of the family. He's not gonna have a grandfather that is gonna see him grow up and him being a little boy to a young man to an adult man. um, I have to live with that, and that really hurts me because I know my father loved seeing him. He loved every time I would talk to him, the first thing he would ask me for is for my son. He would want to see him all the time, and he would want to talk to him, and his eyes would just light up just to see my son. And I know he loved being a grandfather. And my son was the youngest grandchild he had, so he was he was the baby, you know. But that is something I have to deal with and live with, and it hurts to know that, you know, my son's only gonna get to know him through me. And something else that I want to share with you guys that has helped me tremendously is just leave my phone alone. Like, leave my phone, especially with social media. I feel like that is so crucial if you want a healthy grieving process. I feel like this has helped me so much, like to have a healthy grieving process, because I know that there's people out there, believe it or not, that like to see people hurt, that like to see people go through stuff in life, that like to see people in pain, that like to see people cry, depressed, sad, you name it. There's people that feed off of that. And I just wanted to eliminate that. I wanted to get rid of comments. I wanted to get rid of people's opinions, people's just anything that people were eager to see. Um, and I say this, and it's true, because I was away from social media for 7 weeks. 7 weeks I didn't post anything on my Instagram or Facebook. I still haven't opened Facebook because I feel like Facebook is, I regret opening Facebook. But Instagram, the reason why I have Instagram is because I that's the only way where my sisters and my mom, my family could see my son if I post pictures and videos of him. But I knew that once I opened my Instagram, there would be people that would just come and see whatever I write, whatever picture, message, comment, caption I put on a picture. They would just come and see without even bothering or having the nerve to give me their condolences. And sure enough, I posted a picture and said, 7 weeks ago I lost the most important person in my life, which was my father. And I had a lot of people comment, give me their condolences. And again, I had more people come and just view my picture than comment. There's people that just want to see how bad you're hurting, how you're doing, how what you're going through. Like, if you're having a hard time, there's people that love feeding off of that, love seeing the bad side of people, the hurt side. They never come and say like a good comment. And sure enough, it took me 7 weeks, and sure enough, there were people giving me their sincere condolences, and there were people just coming to see my picture. And I feel like the healthiest thing I did was stay away from social media for 7 weeks. I could have gone longer, and I feel like I might go longer, but I also want my sisters, my mom, my family to see my son, and to also see how I'm doing. And I feel like the way they see how I'm doing is through me posting, you know. And I don't want to be able to blog my pictures or my stuff just because I don't want people coming in bombarding my pictures with views without commenting, you know. I think it's unfortunate that there's people that love seeing someone go through something horrible like losing a loved one. I think it's pretty sad that people just come and look at your pictures and not even have the audacity to give you a proper condolence, you know. It's pretty sad, but I feel like that was the best thing I did for myself. Could I have gone longer? Yes, but I also don't want to deprive my family from seeing how I'm doing. But you know, you just take it one day at a time, and I feel like that has helped me just take it one day at a time. Like I tell you, it's not easy. um, there's better days than others. There's days where I wish I could just stay in bed all day, and there's days where I wish I could just run to LA and hug my mom and my siblings. And there's days where I just want to be with my family, my son and my husband, and just enjoy that time that I have with them. And I know my dad would for sure be the first person to say, don't cry, take care of my grandson, just be happy, know that I'm happy and content and at peace. And knowing that my dad would tell me that all the time just gives me a sense of peace most of the time. But I just wanted to come here and share with you guys a few tips that have helped me if any of you guys are going through this or have gone through this. Um, and just a little update of how I'm doing. I don't think you'll ever get over a loss of a loved one, especially if that person meant a lot in your life. So I'm sorry if you're going through something like this, and I'm sorry if you did go through something like this, and you're not alone. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.